Hello everyone, welcome back to Odoo 14 development video. We were discussing about advanced views and there are different attributes that we can use with the different views and everything. And we already covered calendar, search, Gantt, graph, this kind of views. Now in this video we are talking about Kanban view. So you may have seen the Kanban view in project management and in CRM pipeline, this kind of areas. So let's create our own Kanban view. Okay, so in our Open Academy module, we are going to add a Kanban view for our sessions. Okay, so it will be grouped by courses. So we will have a specific column for each course and we will have Kanban tiles in that column for each sessions. So let's get into our Open Academy module. Okay, so for a coloring purpose we are adding a color field to our session model. So it's a field that contains a integer value. Okay, so we added this field under our session object. So it's for indicating a color in our Kanban view. You will see that. So then there is nothing much that we want to do in the models.py. Then next thing that we have to do is we have to create a view. Okay, so the Kanban view. So here in our Open Academy XML file, I have added a Kanban view here. So this is just like all other views. We are adding this into a IR UI view model, and we have given a unique ID and name, model, architecture and everything. So now you have noticed the root element of the Kanban view is called Kanban, just like other views, graph and everything. It's called Kanban. So you can see one attribute is already given. By default we use you normally see that string, okay, to contain the name of that view, and here you can see default group by. So in default group by we can provide a field based on that all the records will be grouped in the Kanban view. So in our case we use course ID, so that we want our sessions to be grouped based on the courses. Then we give the field name, color, then the template. Okay, so this template defines the structure of each tile. So you can use this template is a QWeb, contains the QWeb templates. Okay, so you can define different forms, form elements that we can use in HTML, basic HTML, and QWeb terms you can use here. So you can see TULI, all these things, UI, UL, everything. Okay, pretty much everything that you can use in basic HTML and QWeb. So here the start name, other contents that we will see on the card, session name, start date, duration. So here you may have noticed that in our form view and in tree view and everything, we don't we just mention the field name is equal name, field name is equal to course ID, those kind of things. So system will automatically give the label for that field. So in the case of Kanban, so we are putting the session name as a text here, and then the field. Okay, so one thing that you should notice, and there is some toggle action buttons. You can see delete, those kind of things. And this is pretty much you can do whatever you want in this area, in the template area, to design your own template. You can use QWeb or basic HTML in this area. And then there are, you can only see one attribute that we have used here. There are many other attributes that we can use. Before going to that, we can check how our current Kanban view will be looking in the user interface. So for that, we have to add Kanban in our action. Okay, let's restart the service, because we have added a field in our models.py. And then let's go to apps, upgrade. Open Academy module, open Academy sessions. Now you can see the Kanban symbol is here. You can just click on that. Now you see this. So the items are grouped by the courses. Okay, so we have 3 sessions under course 0 and 1 session under course 1, another session under course 2. So these are the data that is visible on the card. And here you can see the delete button, and you can pick the color, different colors. Okay, so this is how a simple Kanban view we can define. So when we check on other Kanban views in Odoo, you can see different things, like there is a progress bar on the top when we look into the CRM Kanban view, leads Kanban view. Yes, okay, the CRM, you see a progress bar is here. So how we can create that, and we can add new things. Okay, and we can add a column, this kind of options. See, add a column. So how we can do these things, that's there are a lot of other attributes that we can use. So that's what we are going to look. Okay, so one attribute that we have already seen is the default group by. So the next one is default order. So default order will sort the cards based on the field that you have you will be giving as a value of that attribute. If you are not already sorted the items, the cards in your list view. So if you have already sorted the items based on any course or something like that, then okay, we already group in the items based on the course. So let's instructor, session name, session 10, 1, 2, 3, session 20. So it will sort. We don't have that much enough data, that's why I can't show you that change default order. So it's simply an order that will be the cards will be sorted based on that. And then there is class that you can use for the Kanban. So here you can give a class, an HTML class. So to apply styles to your Kanban view, and you can give examples. So what is examples? So just like in the Kanban of the CRM, we have projects, and under the projects we can so there is task for everything. Okay, so create a task, project, create, yes, okay, we are creating a project. Now you can see system is asking for Kanban columns. So here this you can see examples. So when you click on this see example, system will show you different examples that you can okay. So you can see different examples in this list, and you can create your own item, your own columns, your own stages if you want. So it can be based on it can be used to the Kanban can be used to group by things based on different elements, or you can do this to manage the stages, different stages and everything. So there are different examples that you can pick. So to give this example, we use example attribute. So this example attribute, so we can take this same in our PyCharm. So here under the add-ons we have the project. Yes, okay, project. The static, there is a Kanban example registry. So we can add examples into that registry. So src chase. Yes, you can see the project task Kanban examples. So here this Kanban example registry is already brought into this JS. Then we are adding different example to that Kanban example registry. So add project, column, new, assigned, in progress, done, and everything. So there is some examples that is added into the Kanban example registry. Then now we can check how they bring that into the Kanban view. Okay, now we have to check the project views. This is the form view. Then we can search for Kanban. Yeah, okay, so you can see default group by is used stage ID. Then we can define class, we can use stable class. There is another on create, quick create view and everything, and examples project. So you see now how they added that examples to the Kanban view. And next thing that we can have a look is the CRM progress bar. Okay, so so these are the examples that you can refer to when you create your own Kanban view. So there is other attributes called quick create view. So when you click on create button on the column here in the project under any just like here, under our Open Academy sessions in the Kanban view. If you click create here, so it will open a different view. If you can define a view for that. So, and then example JS cause sample one and everything. So that's a quick create. So then group create, group delete, group edit is something that we can control this button, add a column. Okay, so whether this should be there, you can define group create is equal to false. If you put is equal to false, then this will be hidden, so you won't have this option, add a column option. And if we can delete the, you see, if you want to restrict this option, delete option, you can give a delete, group delete is equal to false. So these group create, group delete, group edit, all these things by default it will be true. So you can make it disable using setting up this group create, group delete, group edit things to false. Then we can set archivable is equal to false if you want to restrict people from archiving records that is already in a group, from archiving those records accidentally or intentionally from the Kanban view. You can set archivable is equal to false. By default it is allowed, so the value of that attribute will be by default true. You can set it to false if you want to disable it. Then there is another option, another attribute that we can use is draggable. Okay, so records draggable. So records draggable is true by default. So that you can drag records from one column to another. So if we set records draggable is equal to false, this option will be blocked. Okay, so it will be always blocked in that Kanban view for all the groups and everything. So we don't have any option to control from this group to this group or something like that. So it will be entirely blocked on the that Kanban view. Then these are the attributes that we can use. Then we can look into the progress bar option that we have seen in the CRM view. So let's see how they did it. Let's go to the CRM views. F. Yep. So this looks like the Kanban view of CRM leads. So you can see the on create, create, and everything is given. Default group by is given. Archivable is equal to false. So let's check whether the CRM have the option to archive records from there. Then before, yeah, so we have edit and delete in here. We have only delete. Okay. Then yes, here you see the progress bar. Say another element, just like field and templates and everything, it's another element that we can use under the Kanban element. So this is the activity state field, and there are different colors, called planned, success, today, warning, overdue, danger, and everything. And some field expected revenue. And so the value that you are seeing here is the value, sum of the expected revenue of all the records that we have in this group. So that's why they put the sum of some field expected revenue. So here field activity state is used to fill the records, fill these records. So fill this progress bar. So here two activities are there. One is due and one is overdue, one is still open. So in this record they put the activity state for filling up the progress bar and given the colors as a dictionary. So for the planned items it will be success, so success means a gray color or something, and today it will be a warning color, overdue it will be a danger color. So based on the status of activity, the color of these things will change. So that's the thing, that's advanced properties of Kanban view. I hope you understand the differences of these attributes and everything. Thanks for watching. If you have any doubts, please put on the comment section. We will try our best to answer your queries. Thanks once again.